I was shocked to discover that when I was penniless and homeless, all the friends, lovers, and relatives around me abandoned me. No one was willing to help me, and I could only sleep on park benches. Just when I thought I would never find a friend, I saw a homeless man bullying a little girl. Seeing this situation, I didn't hesitate to step forward and chase the homeless man away. The little girl and her mother thanked me by offering me bread. They noticed from my clothes that I didn't look like a homeless person, so I told them about my situation. I explained that the reason I had become homeless was because I had agreed to my grandfather's task, to find a real friend while penniless in order to inherit my grandfather's massive fortune. After hearing my explanation, the little girl immediately said she was willing to be my friend. Hearing this, I felt deeply moved. I immediately brought the little girl to meet my grandfather's assistant, Mike. When Mike asked the little girl if she was my friend, she didn't hesitate and immediately said I was her best friend. Just like that, I completed my grandfather's task. After I saw off the little girl and her mother, Mike handed me an envelope containing $1,500. He said my final task was to spend this $1,500 on the person who needed help the most. Hearing this task, I immediately thought of that homeless man. I took out $100 to give to the homeless man, but then I discovered he had stolen a bag. I was about to step forward to stop him when he suddenly turned and ran away. What surprised me was that the stolen bag actually belonged to that little girl. Using the hospital medical records I found in the bag, I tracked down the little girl. But when I arrived at the hospital, I discovered that the little girl had cancer. This shocked me deeply. To avoid upsetting the little girl, I chose to quietly leave. Just as I was about to leave the hospital, I found the assistant Mike had arranged. I gave him the only $1,500 I had and asked him to give it to the hospital on my behalf. Then I immediately went to find Mike. I just wanted to complete the task as quickly as possible to get the inheritance so I could help the little girl with her treatment. But this time, Mike gave me a simple task. He handed me a check for $100 million and told me to use it for investment, with the condition that it had to be a meaningful investment. When I received this money, I didn't know how to help the little girl at first. Later, when I went to the hospital to see her again, a nurse told me the little girl was at the church. When I found the little girl, she asked me if I knew about her condition. I didn't answer when I heard this. The little girl told me that she actually wasn't afraid of death, but what she feared most was separation, because if she left this world, her mother would be all alone. She asked me if I could help take care of her mother. Hearing this request, I agreed without hesitation, but the little girl told me she hoped I would take care of her mother for the rest of her life. Hearing this, I was stunned. I never expected these words to come from a 6-year-old girl. To put her mind at ease, I finally agreed and promised to take care of her mother for life. After hearing this, the little girl hugged me and cried. At that moment, I realized what project I should invest in. The next day, I brought the little girl's mother to meet Mike and the investors. I introduced my project to them, establishing a children's specialty hospital. This hospital would specifically treat sick children. What made this hospital special was that it would create a happy environment for the children, helping them maintain an optimistic attitude every day as they face their illnesses, and we would find the world's best doctors for them. My goal was simple. I hoped all these sick children could grow up healthy. I stated that my entire $100 million would be used for this project. After